Hi, welcome to this video where I'll be sharing more insights about how to create Kahoot. That's an online game. I'm very sure by now you are already all fired up and you're having fun already, and adrenaline is pumping high and you're feeling good. Now you can imagine how your kids are going to feel in class, right? So we're done with this Kahoot. Let's save it. I'm going to try to exit this place, but before I do that, I'm going to show you something about sharing this Kahoot with other hosts. We have looked at preview, we have done a live Kahoot. Let's click on share. Now, you can see I can share this Kahoot via Pinterest, via Twitter, Microsoft Teams, Google Classroom, via mail, right? And I can just click on this to just copy the link, right? And once that is done, I can just go send it to somebody on WhatsApp. I could just copy it and go send it to somebody on WhatsApp, right? And that's how interesting it can be. Now we are back to our main dashboard, right? Let's look at a few things on our main dashboard so that we understand this better. Now let's look at some areas that we have not discussed. So you can discover a lot of other collections, right, of Kahoots that have been created. You have what we call the access pass. I'll talk about that in an advanced course or video. And let me go to the library. Let me go to my library. Now, once I click on my library, it shows me the Kahoots I have created. At this point, I can start the Kahoot. I can assign it to somebody, right? Assigning Kahoot is pretty easy. So I can share it as a link with people like I showed you, and as I can assign to somebody, right? So you can see that there's a time frame. I can assign it based on a time frame. That means my learners should be able to finish that test by a particular time. It's already giving me a date here. I can choose any time. I can choose 18th of March. I can choose the time, the maximum time they can do it, right? And a few other things, right? um, Now this becomes an assigned Kahoot, right, to people, right? Now what makes an assigned Kahoot different is there's a timeline, right, that they have to get involved with the game, right? So this is a report section of my Kahoot. You can see it's showing me to the left IT assessment. It's showing me the option to invite more players. I can also download this QR code and share with people, or I can give them this game pin or share the URL with them, right? And this assigned Kahoot, because it's not a paid version, it ends in 4 days, right? So you can see this is pretty interesting. I'm very sure you're having fun already. You can create groups, come to the Kahoot marketplace. There's a lot you can actually do. But for time, we will just touch base on a few things that you can start working with. As time goes on, you can also learn about the rest. Okay, so you can see some templates here which you can also buy, right? So that's how you create a Kahoot, and that's how you can assign a Kahoot to learners and send them the code. From this point, every other thing you do is just based on your creativity, right? I'm going to show you a few things before we wrap up this session on Kahoot.